Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers.
Check, watch it before. Let's make these babies cry.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 64 yards. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. Let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The throw there finding its way to Boyle. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now it's Jackson dancing to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Getting
football, and how difficult is that for an offensive line when they look up and see all those extra bodies coming at them?
Tons of bodies coming in. They get a huge sack there. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he goes on the defense. They're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
12.
Now on 2nd and 16, Garoppolo. And he whips that one incomplete there. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Garoppolo now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Eluding the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the left hash, this from 37. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all the week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he's got room. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Completes it to Samuel.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now it's Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
One Omaha. Recon, 132 fighter.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Garoppolo. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
When you're holding me up, I ain't got shit to do. I'm at the house.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Quan Alexander in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Jackson, he gets it to Brown, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A 1st down and then some, 36 yards. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half. As the Ravens push further out in front. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
They just say you talk. All right, you're right.
But I'm not belittling you. And if you feel belittled by what I'm saying, I apologize. But that's not what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you don't
want to.
We know, but that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Ingram again, a first down carry. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson, blitz coming, and down he goes. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. To throw on 3rd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He can run for it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing is Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But
and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's 57, come on. Let's go, tackle, let's go.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
21. 57. Mike, 57. Watch the screen.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep left sideline.
See, this nigga not even jumping. Like, what the fuck is up?
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, he's going to find his tight end Boyle. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Jackson from the shotgun. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On the return, it's James. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
4 down.
Garoppolo. this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Garoppolo, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10.
Nice 57.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to lead to a third down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Garoppolo again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 14-yard touchdown. And the 49ers get a score closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Are you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background pointed out to me. It's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
That's pass
and that'll
interference,
wind up
man.
incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Come get some. 11, 10.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Being chased out left. Snead's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give him 17 on that pickup. Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Touchdown, Ravens. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards there and a Niner first. On first down, Garoppolo. Going to throw right side here, complete. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. A gain of 6 there on first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
21. Here we go.
Garoppolo on first down. Buying time to his left. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Now Garoppolo. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Ingram trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson. That's going to be caught. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Punching it in from a yard away as the Ravens push further out in front. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! 21, 21.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Here's Breida. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And some room to run now. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 39 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They run with Breida. And he's going to take it in. touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. On second down, it's Ingram. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. They go play action now. Jackson.
Trash ass, nigga. That shit trash as fuck.
Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson.
Trash ass, nigga. That shit trash. That's all you think you want to be.
Nick Bosa
Better be looking at
and the
the phone
Niners
last
take
game. I got
over
the
in
good too.
terrific field position. They'll toss it to Breida. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Why are these
And
niggas
for
not
one of the
picking
few
up these
times
blocks?
here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
One, Omaha.
Garoppolo now. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. An inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up on a safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Breida. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
13.
Now a toss play. It's Breida. And
Pick up the block, big 69.
Before he's brought down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Now a give to Breida. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Raheem Mostert, he was great in that NFC title game, 220 yards. But Super Bowl, 58 yards
Man, why ain't he picking up the block out there? He's the only nigga out there.
The Niners up 20-10.
And think about the journey of Raheem Mostert and what he's traveled. That he has a 220-yard game, 4 touchdowns in the NFC title game that you just mentioned. But only getting 12 carries in the Super Bowl, I don't think in his wildest dreams he would have thought, I only got 12 carries in a Super Bowl.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Switch it. Bang, go. Bang. Watch twist.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. He's trying to escape. He won't. He's taken down. Ingram taken down to the end zone. It's a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Mostert. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 52 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis.
Come on, man. Why are you swatting at the ball?
Action. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Jackson dancing to his left. The ball comes out. And now there's a scoop
Let's go, nigga. Trash ass, nigga.
I know many talk about the
man,
kick
that's
return as maybe
bullshit.
the most exciting play in football. But any type of a return where it's a change of possession, where the defense gets the ball, that's exciting too. But it's not just an accident. Once they get the football, They've worked on finding people to block, creating running lanes for the guy with the ball, and protecting him. And this one was a long run.
Absolutely, they did all of that and more. He may try and run for this. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Go, go, go. Mike 5-4. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Right there.
Fourth down, here's Jackson.
Let's
And my goodness, this is
nigga.
incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on.
He's got daylight. He's hit the 50. He's hit the 30. 10.
Yeah, you better quit, pussy-ass nigga. You a duck, nigga.
you do that? Y'all already know what time it is, right? Playing skills, you did, right? Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip,